Welcome back to the Natural Balance Hoof Care Corner. We'll pick up where we left off last week working on this young mare with some long-term lameness problems. We started trimming the hind feet and will now finish that up and move on to selecting proper footwear for this mare.
Again, these are some of the issues that are oftentimes created by trying to look down the leg like this to see if the coffin bone is flat to the ground and you have a leg that is not necessarily a normal leg, but it's adjusted the hoof conformation to its. You all can see that, can't you? That's pretty plain. Yeah, that's a big difference. That's a huge, huge thing to this horse right there. Okay, approximately 3/4 back. Okay, redraw our lines here. Make some marks there. You can see clearly the difference between the height of the wall on each side of this foot now. It's nearly twice the height over here as it is on this side. That's a big deal when you're looking at a joint that's not supposed to bend but one direction, and you ask it to be offset as much as a ½ an inch with every step that the horse takes. You know they're going to compensate. They're going to place their foot. They're going to place their foot here because that's where the joint engages the ground more comfortably instead of underneath of them. So in light of that, the back has to compensate for it. You ought to try this, where your normal stride would be in normal motion. Try placing your foot out there and see what parts of your body adjust to it because of the foot being out of alignment to bear the weight properly. So those are little things that are possibly reasons for being so sore in her back. It'll be very interesting to see this horse, and if we're as successful as I think we'll be with her, we'll have another portion of this in due time down the road, and we'll bring her back and just see how she's doing. So we'll make the changes here on her foot. I'm going to be conservative on this side here because I'm probably going to need to have some foot to adjust to here. Okay, I'm going to start right here, stay well above my line. Remember the curve in the heel, and it's gone. It's just that simple. If a person can key into just looking at the curvatures of the heels, chances of getting feet more balanced are much better by just looking at simple basic things that we've never been asked to look at before. We've always been taught to look at the outside of this foot and never looking at balance from the inside. And if you the principles that we base this around are very simple. If this horse had no shoes on and was running in an environment where she could wear her own foot, she would wear both sides off equally to the level of the sole on both sides. Every single horse does it that way. And it doesn't get much more simple than that. Same leveling process. You see the distance here is nearly the same as it is up there. By simply balancing the foot with respect to the heels, trimming to this height here, so that each of these two gaps are exactly the same. Well, we've watched her walk. She's still landing toe first. She does turn more comfortably. What I've decided to do, and what we do with all of these that have been lame like this for any length of time, we want to be able to adjust them around the rest of their problems. We've made an improvement we need to improve her even more. Our main goal is to get her to landing heel first. This Equine Digit Support System shoe is perfect for that, simply because it has adjustable heel rails, it has adjustable frog inserts. We've already seen that each time we've trimmed her foot, put it on the floor, she seems to like that. And believe me, they like a lot of the support that they get through the frog, which is oftentimes missed when you have heels that are far too tall and the frog's not on the ground and there's no dirt in the bottom of the foot to make frog contact. So we're going to put her on a pad so we can control the support to the frog, as well as allow her to more heel or elevation to help align the pasterns to her comfort more than anything. We may adjust each foot independently. We don't know that yet. We're going to let her decide that for us. The thing is, the rails that we're talking about are wedged shape. They're placed on the shoe. They have one screw that goes down through here and they're placed here. And as you can imagine, this ledge here now, being inside of the nail groove is going to allow her to move over the side of her foot more comfortably than she would be even being barefooted. So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce all of the forces in and around the coffin joint and allow her an opportunity to continue to heal with the next month or month and a half that she has to before the next reset period. So eventually we hope that we can get her be barefooted, but she has a lot of healing to do, and reducing all of these leverages around this coffin joint are going to be the method in which we're going to do that. So this EDSS system is used for both laminitis and navicular related issues, and it comes with an EDSS pad with a stainless steel insert molded into the pad so that when this screw is attached here, it pulls it up into that seated out area inside the pad. So particularly in cases of laminitis, when you have a prolapse in the bottom of the foot, it at least will pull that area of the pad away from the sensitive area. Okay. This specially designed frog insert area accommodates added portions that we can add different elevations to, or flat elevations to increase the support to the bottom of her foot. This pad will be trimmed away and nail holes drilled to, then we'll attach it to her foot. The rails then will go on here, and we can make the adjustments per her instructions. So
that's all the time we have for this week. Please join us next week as we continue working on this mare. If you would like more information or a free informational DVD, please call us or visit nbhoofcare.com/TV.